Right, yes, but listen, we've got some fan letters here. All right.
Yeah.
You're not excited, are you? So listen, I thought I'd read this out to you. All right. So here we go. Here's the first letter. All right.
Oh,
It
yes.
says that, yeah, see, we've got letters coming in. Yes, we don't have emails. All right, not no. It says that, dear Jesper and the other one, where is that gorgeous woman you featured on your show recently called Belinda Cohen? She's in the asylum. All right. This is from I Am Frank. All right. That's his name.
Oh.
I Am Frank. Yes, he says, I think she is someone whom I know very well, unless she has a twin who works in Soho, London. Moving on, honestly. Yes, well, she's in the asylum, right? You can't contact her. If you do want to contact her, it's 911. This is Ben from Dover, all right? He says, dear Tom and Jerry.
They seem to get it wrong all the time, right?
I am sure I have seen Mila, the cat, somewhere. So I was wondering what kind of cat she or he is. I'm sure my next door neighbour has a cat very similar. But when I asked her what her pussy was like, she slapped my face. Can you help? Roll!
We're not
Roll! Get the roller running. Get the Hello, it's Tommy here from Scotland, and over there in sunny Denmark is
Jesper.
Yes. Is it sunny? Yes, but you get nice weather.
No, it's grey and dark. So it's we got your Scottish weather.
Well, tell me about it. I'm absolutely frozen. We've had terrible weather. It's freezing.
Like 5 degrees.
It's freezing. Seriously. Now we have to say hello to Inbal from Israel, right? Because she is sweltering apparently over in Israel. All right. She's got the air conditioning on and she says that she hardly wears any clothes, honestly. It's a bit like we are Belinda. And also let's say good evening to Lee Fern, all right, from Barnsley. All right, and he's been sending in some nice messages saying that he enjoys watching us. Okay, well, at least there's somebody, isn't there? Yes, but at least there's somebody. You know, that's important.
Thank you.
It's important. Yes, thank you, Lee. Anyway, listen, it's the last reviews show for us, and it's the Big Six, as they call themselves. And we're going to review their entries. So a slightly different voting. We're going for A, B, or C. A, it's a contender, and it's top 10. B, it's going to miss the top 10, but it's pretty decent. Okay. And C, no chance, really. All right. Yeah. Nice of you to turn up, but no.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, oh God, look at the state of this. Let's start off with Italy. And do you want to kick off, or will I?
Yeah, I can.
You're going to go for it, right?
Yeah. I love the name of the band, Måneskin.
Oh, is that how you pronounce it?
Måneskin. It's a
I thought it was
Danish
Maniskin.
word.
I thought it was Manskin.
Yeah. Måneskin. Yes, and very atypical, Italy, but it's actually something I really like. It just snuck into my top 10. I have a 10th place, and
What's in the top 10 if it's 10th?
and I like it better and better. I think it will be around 10th, 11th, 12th place in the final. So whether it's an A or an B, I don't know. I'll say B just to be
You're going
safe.
for a B, right?
Yeah.
This is where I'm going to get cut off because I'm stretched over.
Higher in the category.
Okay, right. Well, you're going for a B. When I heard Italy, I thought it was going to be a bit like having plastic stuck in my underwear. All right, a bit uncomfortable. Okay, because it's very loud, it's very raucous. Okay, and it reminded me of Iceland a couple of years ago, and I have to say that I loved it.
Yeah. I knew it.
I liked it, yes. I didn't like it at first, but I do like it now, actually. I've heard it a couple of times, so I've kind of cheated there. But yeah, Italy, I have to be honest, they always seem to do well at Eurovision. And I'm going to actually stick my neck out and say it's top 10. It's going to be an A, all right? Yeah. It won't win, but it has to be classed as a contender. Because I think they're an experienced band and I think they could well pull off a fantastic performance. So that's really important as well. And as I said right at the very beginning, I think this is all about party songs and creating an atmosphere.
They will get the audience going.
Sure. And it could well cross over onto across the TV screens as well. I mean, I don't know what it's like in Denmark. Things are slightly opening up more here in the UK, and people are out and about, and really they just want to enjoy themselves. So there's places that are getting packed out. So I really do think that come Eurovision night, it's the people. I'm hoping I'm right. Will be allowed to have more people in their house, and it'll be a party. So there'll be an excuse to have people over on that Saturday night to basically get drunk and be merry. All right. So I do think it's going to be more of a party atmosphere, a party song that will win it. So yeah, Italy at an A for me, and I think they've got a wee chance. All right. Okay. Right. Now on to the next song, and it's very appropriate that Jesper has got the blue or the red, white, and blue of France. Okay, he's got France over there in the little corner. He's now got nearly every single. In fact, he's got more flags, all right, in his room than there is in the entire world. Okay, that's a good flag. Yeah, that's a really good flag. It's a really good that you've got. I haven't even got one, but he's got more flags than the entire world. Okay, flags that we haven't even discovered yet. It's amazing. Yeah. So listen, is it my turn to start? France, all right. Well, I'll have to be honest with you, right, and say that it's awful. I don't like it. I do think that France, the problem with France is this, right? It's not awful. I'm going to say that, right? I'll correct myself. It's not awful. It's one of these sophisticated songs that you need to listen to a few times to really appreciate how good it is, okay? But when I first listened to it, I thought, this is not really going to go down well. If it's a party song that's going to win, this isn't going to do it. Okay. The problem with French entries, a lot of them are that they're just too sophisticated. They're a bit like, see, the thing is, right, if you want to have a cheeseburger, right, you'd go off and buy something quick, right? But with France, they would want to take their time over it, all right? They would have to make sure that everything is absolutely perfect. It would take forever for you to get the cheeseburger. Okay, so I'm going to have to say it's a C. I think it's going to fall outside the top 20.
Oh, Tommy, there's a reason I voiced the Bleu Blanc Rouge in the corner there. That I couldn't disagree more. This is actually my winner.
What?
Together with Switzerland.
There's something wrong with your ears.
Switzerland and France are for me those with the best songs this year, and in my personal list they tend to swap places every now and then, but it's a definite A. It's a great song. It's so playful, and
it's playful.
Playful.
Playful. Yeah. Is that what you said? Playful. How, what do you mean playful? How can you see yourself playing with Mila to this song? It's playful.
Right, how I meant. But
check the phone line, Margaret. I think the phone line's going. All right. Yes, he said playful, but I'm sure he's got that wrong. Okay, playful.
Mock my A, just because you hate the songs and comparing France with a cheeseburger. Something.
Okay, let me. Well, okay then, chicken burger then. But listen, how many times have you heard the song?
More than 15, I think.
Right. So, when you first heard it,
I was in love with the song.
Really? Okay. Right.
Very first listen. Yeah. And
well, there you go. That just shows you the magic of Eurovision, because, and maybe that's why the UK don't do so well. To be honest with you. Okay, but that's a big difference then. So I really don't think it's a great French song. I really think they've had some stronger songs which haven't done it. I mean, look at Madame Monsieur. I mean, everybody was thinking it was going to win, and
Oh
it
yeah, and
didn't
I
do well in
hated
the
that.
end.
I really hated that song.
So I don't
And I
understand why you like
really
this one. What is it you like about it though?
as I said, it's playful, but you don't understand that word.
It
It's
didn't
just
sound
so
like a playful song. It sounded very, very melancholic. It sounded very, very. It sounded like you. It's. Do you know what? You've really got to be in the right frame of mind to enjoy this French song. So if you're feeling melancholic, you're feeling sorry for yourself, right? You'll
all
love
the
it.
time.
But okay, well, there we go. That's a contender from Jesper. France, I'm giving it a C, and Jesper's giving it an A. We move on now to the host country. Okay, and they've been waiting 2 years to host this event, and it's the Netherlands. And it is your turn, Jesper. What do you think of the Netherlands?
I absolutely loved the Netherlands last year, although it was a bit too slow. So listening to it this year, expecting kind of the same thing. Yeah, suddenly you realize you're in a Lion King movie. I can see
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He has a thing against broccoli. I don't know. You don't like broccoli.
Well, I love it. I love it. I don't like
Repeatedly.
turnip, mind you.
Yeah. Netherlands. Yeah, it's okay. It'll be outside top 10. A B.
You're going for a B?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I didn't like last year's song from the Netherlands. I thought it was pretty mundane. But I do like the entry this year. It's different. And I totally understand what you're saying with regards to the Lion King. It's very uplifting as well, but it's not uplifting enough. I mean, nobody could uplift me anyway, Christ, away a ton. But I'm going to give it a B as well. It's not going to be the top 10, but it's not going to be far off. I think it'll come across quite well. I can see it being very colourful, the staging. So I'm going to give it a B.
Yeah.
All right. So we both agree on that one. We move on. We move on to Germany. Okay. And is it my turn? Yes, it is. It's my turn. Germany. Now.
Tommy, do you feel hate? Let me hear.
Oh, no. No. We'll just see what happens when we hit the United Kingdom, okay, before we answer that question. Anyway, Germany. I like it. I like it. I have to be honest. There's parts of it I don't like, but it's just slightly off center for me to like it. I think it's a bit. The video is silly, which doesn't help sell the song, but it's not silly to the point where it's ridiculing it. I think Germany have got that sort of party song. I think it's got something in it, and I think people will be attracted to it. It depends how he performs it on the night. So I'm going to say that it's definitely a B. It won't make it to the top 10 because I think there's some stronger songs out there. So I'm going for a B for Germany this year.
Yeah, I don't feel hate either. I do feel slightly annoyed though. I started out liking the song when there weren't so many songs to choose from. And I just saw how it just went further and further down my list. And now, well, it's cute and all, but it wears off, and I think it'll be one of those German entries that we see on the right side of the screen.
All right.
Yeah, around the bottom. So maybe I would predict around maybe a 16th place for Germany, 16th, 17th.
Well, that's in the top 20, is it not? But yes, it is.
Yes, it is. But I don't know if it's a B. A B sounds so generous, but but that's okay. Let's say a B. But in
you go for a B,
lower half of category
right?
B.
Okay, so we're going for a B there. All right. Okay, we've got 2 more songs to go, and it is the turn of Spain. And it's your turn to start, Jesper, talking about Spain.
Yeah, pain, more likely. This is the weakest song of the big 5 or 6.
6. Yeah,
Six.
big 6. Yeah.
Um, it goes absolutely nowhere. I'm bored to death, and I usually like the Spanish songs, but it's not this year. Not last year either, to be honest. Maybe it's Blast that I don't like it when it comes to it. But yeah, no, this song wasn't for me. I think it won't be for Europe either, and this is a C.
Right. Well, I didn't like last year's song either. And I actually agree with you here, Jesper. I don't like the Spanish entry this year. The thing is, this Spain, it sounds so much like other Spanish entries, and I feel Spain are a bit like the United Kingdom. Now, they haven't won it for 52 years, Spain, and they've had some really good songs over those years. One of them jumps out recently, Quédate Conmigo. Was it Pastora Salé? I mean, it was an amazing performance. And then, of course, they had Ruth Lorenzo 2 years later. So they've had really decent songs, and they haven't really climbed any higher than 10th position. And I think that they're beating themselves up, over why it is that they're not doing well. And so they keep going for, I don't know, something which sounds so much like yesteryear. Yeah, and exactly. I think they're trying too hard to be sophisticated and trying to make sure that they kind of it's like dot the I's and cross the T's and trying to find that perfect formula. There isn't a perfect formula for writing songs. It could be just you and I could write a perfect pop song just by pure chance. And
challenge accepted.
yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, I've spoken to songwriters in the past, and it could well be they're walking down the street, they're out for a walk in the park, and suddenly they have this little riff in their mind, okay, and they keep making sure they remember it, and then they go home, they record it, and then all of a sudden they've got a hit record. It's those simple things. I look at Spain and think that they're almost very methodical. When they're trying to create a song, and I think that's possibly one of their failings. So I'm going to have to say a C.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've left the best to last. And we're going to talk about United Kingdom. And seeing as I'm from United Kingdom, let's see, Jesper, what your thoughts are first.
No, you go first.
You're going first?
Am I? Okay.
Yeah, remember, I'm the one that edits.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Well,
right, what's your thoughts?
To be honest, I remember last year's entrance better. But I'm not sure I like last year's entrance better than this year's. And yeah, it's one of those that I have a very big difficulty rating, really, because...
Spit it out. What are you saying?
I think it'll be a B. I think it'll be one of UK's better years.
Oh, no.
Whether they will be in the high end of the B or in the lower, I don't know. But I think they have a chance, and I think they would have had a chance last year as well. Yeah, I'll go for a B. Probably
for a B.
13th place for the UK.
Oh yeah, that's really great for us. Thanks very much. That's really lucky. Right, so you're going for a B. Right,
no, 0 points.
Well, James Newman's song last year, My Last Breath, was actually it appeared in the newspapers over here because they thought it was in bad taste because the COVID thing was beginning to kind of outbreak. Or break out, I should say, right? And they thought they should change the song. Now, I have to be honest and thought that I say to you that I always looked at My Last Breath as being a sort of unfinished song. It finished very, very abruptly, very, very quickly. It didn't use it to its full potential. And I actually remember taking the song and doing my own little remix, okay? And I added a key change in. And I'm not saying that it made the song... Do you not remember it?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have a few key changes.
Yeah, I put the key change in simply because I wanted to use up, I think, the last 30 seconds or so. I think it was about 30 seconds worth of where he could have squeezed in another chorus. And I just thought that it builds well, but it just wasn't going to come across well in the night. So looking at this year's entry, it's radio friendly. However, I am not, it's not my cup of tea. It's not something that sits with me. However, it is radio friendly. And that's the key to this. It can be easily picked up by any radio station and broadcast, and it's not going to harm anybody. It's going to get people whistling away and maybe tapping their feet. There's a sort of vibe going. And I do think that the saxophone, the brass side of things, is the catchy side. The other worry I've got with James Newman is I don't recognise him as a singer. He's more of a songwriter. So I think we're going into uncharted territory here with him being a live vocalist, okay? And that worries me slightly. I think that it would have been great for him to write the song, but maybe find a more experienced vocalist.
Yeah.
So
have you heard him sing before, like live? You don't know how it is.
I don't want to really go into too much on because I did hear a live recording of him singing My Last Breath last year, and I was worried. However, I'm sure somebody's going to correct us, that this year the backing singers and the backing vocals are allowed on the backing track. Now, if that's the case, then that is going to help a lot of performances this year, and it could well help James Newman. I just think that it's not a song which I personally like, but that's because maybe of a certain age. I would say, and I'm going through the history of the UK entries, I have to put down it as a C. I think it's going to struggle to get into the top 20. And that brings me on to a little bit of a moan, because I do think that the UK have had some really good songs over the course of the last 20 years. And there's one that stands out, and the man's only just celebrated his 85th birthday. All right. He was the wrong vocalist for the song. And that is Engelbert Humperdinck, UK 2012. Now, that was written by award-winning songwriters, and it's a great song, but he was the wrong vocalist. And this is where I think the UK get it totally wrong. They again are trying too hard, like Spain, and there's a simple answer, in my opinion, on how we get a UK entries in the future, and that is to really make it into a Great British Song Contest, unite the 4 countries, and allow younger, up-and-coming bands to enter songs, give them a bit of limelight, and go for a bit of an edgy entry, all right? Because edgy entries don't do, that badly, in my opinion. So that's the way forward for me, but it's never going to happen. Okay, so I've talked.
The UK seem to change their format every now and then.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Search for the right format.
Yeah. It's a bit like it's a bit like making a soup. Okay, and you add a little bit of this, and you think, I'll add a wee bit of this as well, because I bet that will taste quite nice as well with this in it as well. And then you're thinking to yourself, I'll maybe add some of this in as well, actually. I'm really going to make a really fantastic soup here, okay? But then what you do is you basically put in so many different ingredients, right, that when you do taste it, right, you're thinking, it's not as nice as I thought it was going to be. That is how I feel the UK approach Eurovision. And I really do wish that somebody would take it and allow the 4 countries that make up the UK, and it'd be good to unify the whole country by doing something like this and allow younger up and coming bands to enter.
I like
just
your
my take.
idea with the 4 countries having like regional.
Yeah, I think it's it would be exciting, and also be quite good for those young up and coming groups. I think the UK tried it with BBC Talent in 2014 with Molly Smitten Downs. Okay, but she wrote the song specifically for Eurovision. That's not the way to do things.
I liked it. I liked the song.
Yeah, I still like it. And there was a fantastic remix done by Scott Mills, which was amazing. And that's another thing, I wish somebody would tell the BBC we are allowed to change the song before the cut-off date, remix it. That's how Turkey won in 2003. They remixed their song. But anyway, I've ranted and raved.
I like the Turkish version better than, isn't it funny? Yeah, I don't like the Turkish.
Yeah, it was the Turkish song in 2003. I think was remixed by, I think it was. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. A French producer called Gallion. I'm not sure, but they remixed it, and I think it gave it a bit more oomph. But anyway, yeah, UK. I'm giving it a C. It's just because of the way we are. I don't know. Maybe you can answer this question. Is it? Are the UK hated by Europe, Jesper?
No, not at all. I really enjoy most of the entries coming from the UK. Joe and Jake, why did they go so low and their song was so amazing? I really liked it. I even liked Bonnie Tyler's song. I just didn't like her way of singing it. It was a bit off, but it was a great song. Yeah. I think you have had some very, very good songs over the years. And I have no idea why it goes so wrong every year.
I think the other thing
is well, you can blame the voting system, like friendly votes and block system, block voting. Sorry, I don't know if that's the case any longer. I don't know.
I think that the sad thing for me, and I've been following Eurovision since 1977, and I see it more of a TV event than anything else, right? So I'm a slight old fuddy-duddy. However, I'm amazed every year to see how many British fans comment on this contest, which apparently we ridicule. Now, I think that I read somewhere that the OGAE, the official fan club, the British one is actually the biggest in the whole of Europe. I mean, yeah, it's a large. It's to be honest with you, that just shows you how popular the contest is, and I think that I think it's a contest which people actually even silently adore to watch, because there's a bit of competition, but also it is fun to sit around and have a bit of a party. And I think, Britain they love the contest, and it's a shame that we're not up there competing, because we've had some decent songs. But anyway, that is us. We've done all the reviews, and it's been an amazing journey. And I've got all the scores here, and I'm just going to read these out, Jesper. Okay. These are the songs, right, which we've got as down as contenders. Okay, either you like them, or I like them, and then we've got the hot contenders where we both like them. All right, so I'll just go through them. There's no order. The first one that I've got here is Sweden. We've got that down as a hot contender. Okay, have you changed your mind on that one?
No.
I've also got Moldova down as a contender this year. I need to listen to that again. Then there was, I think, the very first review show, we didn't choose any contenders. Then we've got Switzerland. Okay, we've got them down as a hot contender, and they are hot favourites at the moment. We've also got Malta as a hot contender. All right, both of us agree on that. You've got Cyprus down as a contender. Okay.
Yeah, but I really hate the song. But I think
you think it's going to do well.
Yeah, that will just end up there.
Then we've got, I've got San Marino down as a contender. We've got Lithuania down as hot contenders. That popped onto, that came on at work today. Great song. Poland, I've got them down as a contender. Okay. Italy, I've got them down as a contender as well. And you've got France down as a contender. So that basically means that we've got.
No, I didn't have Denmark as a contender.
No, you didn't have, don't start in Denmark, right? It's too late now. What have you did? You went for a B on Denmark. Okay. I've got all the scores here. Don't try and cheat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have to revisit the songs, right?
What, sorry?
We have to revisit the songs.
Yeah, so we'll revisit the songs, but I think we should invite some people. So we'll invite some people, right? And we'll revisit the songs, okay? But listen, yes, but I've enjoyed doing these with you, right? So we need to continue this at some point, okay? And I think we're planning, aren't we, to look back at old contests and do the retro Eurovision reviews.
Yeah,
you would, yes.
My thing is the retro area.
Yeah. So yeah, and if you are enjoying these reviews, then
yes,
we do have subscribe to the channel, and we've got loads of other things coming up. We've got we do the Eurovision chart, which is every Sunday. There's Eurovision Classics, which again I'm just redoing old songs and jazzing them up a little bit. And I think coming soon, hopefully, we're going to have interviews with some people. All right. There's also we're on Spotify as well. Honest to God, can I keep us away? And what else is that? I'm on Facebook as well. What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm saying they can try to keep us. They can't stop the spring, Tommy. They can't stop the spring.
No, they can't stop the spring. Well, there's no spring at the moment. It's still winter. But listen, yes, but I've enjoyed doing these with you, right? So we're going to come back, hopefully, and do another review show with somebody, a little guest, and they're going to squeeze in the middle there. All right? They'll have to squeeze in. But listen, it's goodbye from me, and it's
goodbye from him.
Oh, you got it!